Hey, I'm Andrea with Go Diaper Free, and this is episode 207 of the Go Diaper Free podcast. What's more convenient, EC or diapers? I also have this, in case you prefer Spanish, written in Spanish language over at the show notes and in the English language on the show notes. And you can find those at godiaperfree.com/207. And there you can read about things, click on whatever I refer to in this show, etc. But let's talk about it because diapers were invented to be convenient and make things very easy for us moms and dads, but mostly it was moms back then. But is EC convenient? A lot of people think that it's not. A lot of people think it's so hard that they never even start. Maybe that's you. So today we're going to dissect that and figure out what is more convenient. Elimination communication, first of all, is often seen as inconvenient. It's different, unknown, it's mysterious, potentially dirty. You might get peed or pooped on. Oh my gosh. But the truth, let me debunk this myth clearly and calmly. Pottying your baby, when started and practiced properly, is actually less messy and takes less time than dealing with diaper changes. It causes less struggle throughout the day. Most babies hate lying down for the old diaper change, don't they? And then later on, when other kiddos are engaged in months and even years of conventional toilet training, while your kiddo regularly goes potty on, the potty, you probably won't be sitting there hemming and hawing about how elimination communication was inconvenient. Elimination communication does take effort. Yes, it takes a bit of upfront effort to get started, you guys. Yes, you need to sit down and learn EC. But it's kind of like any good investment. You put in effort and energy up front, and you get a huge payoff later on, hopefully, if it's a good investment. And that is only if you start in the right way. You can go get some free info off the internet, off a Facebook group from God knows who across the world on the internet, and you can try to wing it and then write me in 12 months with an update. I get these all the time, you guys. I don't know where I screwed up. It doesn't work anymore. We gave up. EC can totally backfire. So if you've winged it or you have a friend who winged it, I take it all back. In this light, EC is very inconvenient because you haven't started correctly. But also, I want to mention that potty learning is inconvenient no matter the age. So let's get back to the real basic concept here, one that may come as a shock. Potty learning, no matter what age you begin, is just plain inconvenient. In our society, we all want convenience. Me too. I'm pregnant with number 6. I have 2 businesses. I need convenience, shortcuts, best practices. I want your tips. I want your tricks. And I want to plain avoid all the hard stuff. We don't want to deal with poop. I certainly don't. And we don't want to get peed on. Nope. Whether you start at birth or 12 months or 36 months, with potty learning, you're going to have to deal with poop and pee, period. So let's just all take a breath and know that this is part of the process of having a child. And we're not living in an indigenous intact culture where they could just walk outside with the rest of the kids from the tribe and go potty. We actually have to use clothing and potties and things like that. So potty learning is going to be a little bit inconvenient no matter what age you do it. Disposable diapers are convenient. How many of you guys agree with me? I think disposable diapers are super convenient, but there are caveats. So disposable diapers were invented so mothers didn't have to stay home and wash laundry all day long. It was part of the feminist movement. They are indeed very convenient, yet they are proven to delay potty training, especially these wonder diapers that can be worn for up to 12 hours. Take away the feeling of wetness, erase the instincts that encourage the baby to resist sitting in his pee or feces, which they're born with, and hush the communication about it. Shh, 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 just go in your diaper. And your baby will comply. This is what we're taught in our culture. It's not our fault. This is what we're taught to do. And that's what these diapers do. They take away the wetness, they erase the instincts, they actually make the muscle control down there flaccid, and they hush baby's communication about what's going on. She will learn that her potty is her diaper. When you decide that her potty shouldn't be her diaper any longer, she might just get confused. Then the convenience of disposable diapers magically disappears because her whole life she has been taught that her potty is this diaper. And this diaper has been convenient for all of you. And then when you decide that her potty shouldn't be the diaper anymore, or maybe it's time for kindergarten and you have to train her, this convenience disappears, right? So babies, newsflash, are not the most convenient crowd of humans. Birthing a baby, taking care of a baby's needs, feeding a baby, helping a baby to sleep. Oh, that's been my nemesis. Consoling a baby. Oh, by the way, I interviewed Nicole Johnson a few weeks ago about feeding and helping to sleep. Please, please, please check that one out. Helping to sleep, though, is part of the convenience of having a baby. Consoling, building trust, communicating, getting them to do what we want. Like toddlers, dealing with spit up, poop, pee, messy eating, messy house, mess, mess, mess. Babies are totally not convenient. I think we can agree with that, right? But we try to make having them convenient. Put them in a crib. And I've tried that. I mean, I do that. Stick a pacifier in the mouth. I've done that. Feed them this formula to save your boobs and get them on a schedule. I've pumped and definitely fed my milk at a time that was more convenient for me. Let them cry it out. No, I can't do that, but maybe you have. It's what we're told to do, right? Help make this baby more convenient. How about this? Stick a diaper on them for at least 3 years till they say, I want to go in the potty now, Mom. And I'm not throwing judgments here. I'm just telling you, we all do what we can. We try to find the balance. We try to use the conveniences. Maybe a baby swing helps your baby actually nap, and that is your saving grace. That is great. But the things out there that we can buy to help make babies more convenient are endless, right? And the diaper thing, they tell us to do that so they can sell more diapers. It's not your fault. But it definitely makes things more convenient temporarily. The reality is, you guys, in our society, we make it a habit of making things convenient. We just do. We're an optimizing society. Constantly feeding a newborn is definitely inconvenient too, but every baby needs feeding. Being a responsive parent is certainly not always convenient. I think you'll agree with me on that, but it reaps the highest rewards. Helping a baby take a nap is super inconvenient, but we do it or we would all go insane, right? So no judgment here. We all do what we can. We're all seeking balance, but wow, things are set up in this culture to convince us to have and to make things more convenient than maybe they should be. Okay, so I'm off my soapbox about that. Here are some tricks to do EC more conveniently. So there are some things you can do to do elimination communication with balance, convenience, and sanity intact. So we want to find some balance with this as well. I want you to do EC as often as you can. And this is custom to you. And I have no judgment for this. You want to do it once a day? Do it consistently. Part-time? Great. Poops only? Be consistent with it. Weekends only? Awesome. It works for people. Full-time? Sure. Do whatever you can, but do that consistently. Do it with a diaper backup. I totally get this question all the time. Do I have to do EC with no diaper? No. Diaper free does not mean no backup. A diaper free baby can still wear diapers. Mine all did till they started walking. The difference is that he's not dependent upon diapers, right? Many parents, myself included, use diapers just in case. We miss them. We're not doing EC right now. Whatever happens, we're traveling, but we're not married to them. The next thing we can do to make EC more convenient is learn how to do it right from the beginning. Please do not wing it. I'm not exaggerating. I mean, I've been doing this for a long time. If you don't have my book, just get it. If you want to start with my easy start guide, get that. I'll link to those in the show notes over at godiaperfree.com/207. But godiaperfree.com/start is my easy start guide. Using even just what's on that one sheet will help you to not wing it. And if you like it and you catch a pee in the potty, boy, you're hooked from there. You want to learn how to do it properly, and that's with my book, Go Diaper Free. But I also have a program. So if you've got a newborn or you've got a mobile baby, you've got a young toddler, you can go into that program. They're all video, and I walk you through how EC is different at each age and really troubleshoot the nitty-gritty of if this happens, do this. And when do I move on from X to Y? I dispel all of that in there. But learn how to do it right. Be present with your baby and connected. While, and this is key, you guys, not hyper-focusing on your baby or on EC. And EC will flow smoothly if you do that. So be present with your baby and connected. This thing, get rid of it while you're with your baby as much as you can. I know it's hard and it's boring. You're just like, we're just sitting here and my baby's just making noises, and I don't even know any songs to sing anymore. I mean, like, I'm at a loss. I definitely was there. I took a class on how to play with a baby when my first son was 3 months old because I didn't know what to do with him. But if you can, at all possible, be present with your baby and connected, EC will flow smoothly. If you're hyper focusing on your baby or on an EC, it's going to kind of fall apart because we don't want that for them and they don't want that. But conduct your life in a busy, distracted manner, an EC probably won't work. I am manifesting generator if you're into human design. I am a quintuple Virgo. I am like super prone to busy, distracted manner. Okay. Probably more than anybody I've ever met. Everybody's like, how do you get so much done? And da da da. I have to catch myself. And the way that I catch myself and slow down, it's a constant process, you guys. I'm like, my brain is so overly active and I'm able to deeply focus and I'm able to do all this, but I get really, really bored during that newborn phase. So the best thing that I can say is that your baby will tell you. So my babies have always told me, hello, I don't like how busy and distracted you are by nature, mom. Could you please slow down a little bit and be with me? One of my best friends in the world is the baby carrier. And that's really helped me to slow down during those newborn months and not be quite so bored. So I can go do life and they come along with me and it's really fun. It's just a little snippet of if you're like me. But if you're very busy and distracted, EC probably won't work because it's going to be very hard to fit that into the flow. Most things about parenting will likely crumble in your wake if you're like this, which will help you to reinvent yourself, which is an awesome thing. We all want to grow. So if we can be present and connected, how about this? When you're not feeling present and you're feeling disconnected, come back to being connected and present. And EC will get better, I promise you. You'll notice things that you had no idea were happening. And then the last thing I want to say about how to do EC conveniently, besides just doing it as often as you can, using a diaper as a backup, learn how to do it for real, be present with your baby. The last thing is to get support. So how many of you guys know somebody else who does EC? Probably not very many. Luckily, that number is growing. But if you don't know what to do when one little stumbling block happens, it could prevent you from continuing on with EC. With my book, Go Diaper Free, and my program and everything I offer, all comes with support from the coaches that I've trained, and they're amazing and they can help you. I also have a weekly Zoom group that's pretty new. It's called The Tribe, the Potty Tribe. GoDiaperFree.com/tribe will get you in there to our every Friday Zoom group where you can get like face-to-face support as well from the coaches. But get support somehow, okay? And usually it's just like one tiny little tweak, or you're just like, what do I do next? And you're fine. You just need to be told, hey, you're okay. So the key to balancing convenience and care. Here's where we get to the balance part. We've covered how society is helping us, pushing us, prodding us towards more and more convenience. Let's make this baby thing as easy as possible. But we also want to give really good responsive care, right? So this is the balance we need to make, moms and dads. Slowing down around life is key in our bustling society, and realizing that nothing about pottying a baby or even having a baby is convenient. Let's just admit that. With pottying, it's just a matter of when you choose to begin. With babies, it's just a matter of staying present and providing what the baby can't provide for himself. And it's a short amount of time. It passes so quickly, right? EC could very well seem less convenient in the beginning months and years, but it results in more convenience earlier than conventional potty training. You could cut down, average potty training right now in America is 36 to 38 months. That's average. That's just the middle. That's not even the outliers. With EC, typically we're out of diapers between 12 and 18 months. Less diaper changing equals more convenience. Pottying a baby versus changing a blowout, which newborns have all the time. Pottying the baby instead, way less time, way more convenient. I'm telling you, it's easier to start than you think. And if you're hitting a stumbling block, we can totally help you. But EC definitely does, on the outside, seem like, oh my God, that's so complicated and I can't even imagine. But it's more convenient, in my opinion, than diapers and potty training. Okay. And not only is it more convenient, but you get more connection, you get more trust and better hygiene, which I love because I have a very sensitive nose, and more clarity about what is it to be a new mom or dad. I don't even know what I'm doing. But if you can do EC, babies are usually like, heck yeah, man, this is great. They align with you, they sync up, and then you get confidence as a new parent, which is awesome. So if your baby is 0 to 18 months, you can start EC today. If your child is, I'd say 16 months or up, you can start non-coercive potty training. And I have 2 books on those as well. Hopefully that helps a lot. And now I would love to know over at godiaperfree.com/207. I want your vote. EC or diapers, which is more convenient after listening to this show. I look forward to seeing you there. I'm Andrea Olson with Go Diaper Free.